Alright, this was yet another example of why there's no defensive game plan for Luka, and it was a big contrast compared to his matchups against the Kings. In those ones, Mike Brown blitzed him every time down, and in this one, Ime Udoka decided to go with the complete opposite end of the spectrum. The Rockets conceded every switch and just let Luka fry playing ones all night. But both coverages resulted in losses, so realistically, it's just dependent on what a team's willing to give up, and I can respect Ime for trusting in his players' individual defense. But hunting in today's game combats any chance of a good defensive matchup, and Luka exploited that all night. I could tell Jock Landale's never been on Luka Island, and I feel bad for him, just having to suffer at the hands of Ime's ego. At some point, there had to be an adjustment, not just because Luka had 32 in the first half, but also because of the way he was scoring, and Ime not adjusting cost him. He even had a chance to in the second half, but still didn't, and this was after Luka hit the ridiculous right-hand scoop early in the third. If that wasn't the most obvious sign he had to, then I don't know what was, and Luka ended up having 47 when they had 60. This just reminded me of Luka's 73-point game, but at least in that one, Quinn Snyder was smart enough to blitz early in the fourth when Luka had 62 or something, and that was late, but it still gave him a chance of winning at the end. I can't say the same for Ime, and if this was a close game through 3, Luka probably had a chance of replicating that performance. But I know Kai was relieved it wasn't, and I could tell he couldn't wait to get the rock the way he was frying in the fourth. I never thought I'd have to see him getting his during garbage time, and he might have even got just as many traps in this quarter than Luka did the entire game. But I'm sure Luka's not complaining, and he's got Ime to thank for boosting his MVP candidacy at the right time of the year. Just watch the tape.
You never know who might be the first off the bench.
Pretty nasty pullback there for Irving.